What's up, collective? It's your girl Aquame, and I am here for an ancestor message. Okay, if you catch this reading, it was meant for you to hear it. There should be a message in here for you. So take it how it resonates and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff. But we're going to get into the energy because the ancestors want to talk and we're going to listen. All right, so angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, thank you for being here with us today. Our higher selves in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. All right. Now, your ancestors are trying to talk to you. What is the message? They said, remember who you are, culture, resilience, and beliefs. Okay, so getting back to your heritage, getting back to your true ancestral roots, all right? Connecting to maybe multiple cultures, right? You may have been trying to find something here that feels right. I don't know. All right, or trying to get back to your family roots, right? Maybe you've been disconnected in some sort of way. All right, your family roots can be from anywhere. All right, I don't mean black, white, Asian, Indian, whatever. It's like really getting back into finding out what your family lifestyle was like. Where did they come from, right? Even if you only go back a little bit. So, remembering who you are, they're trying to show you something. You have a bear here, so you could be connected to the bear spirit. All right, you have honor the deities around you, prayers, offers, and help. Okay, so this energy here, she's giving me like the energy of Hathor or Heteru. Okay, some type of um, Egyptian culture, maybe, or African culture, maybe native culture here are important. All right, you may have a mix of both, right? You may have ancestral lineage in multiple places. All right, so learning about maybe one side that you weren't so connected to, right? Maybe you only had connection to one half of your lineage. So finding out more about maybe your father's side or, your mother's side or whatever the case is. But honoring the deities that are around you, you're going to find those deities when you start to find what your family has done, right? You may already know this, right? So it's like really looking at the practices, the things that they may have studied, that they believed, right? You may find something very interesting. Find some information that's helpful for you. All right. So prayer, offerings, and help. All right. There's nothing wrong with honoring different entities that are going to assist you. It says have courage. Have courage, strength, fearlessness, and a warrior spirit. Yes. So you have your warrior ancestors around you. You have some ancestors that did not play, all right, and they want you to know that you come from a very strong line of family, man and woman, okay? Gatherers, hunters, nature, right? Being very involved in nature, gardening, working with different material here to concoct things, make things, right? Like a pharmacist or an alchemist or something like that. All right, you may have these type of energies that like kind of really precede you, and they're assisting you. Okay, this is really beautiful, and you have a enjoy new beginnings. So they're trying to show you the way, right? They are showing. They're not even trying. They're showing you, and I feel like if you're receptive to it, you're getting exactly what you need from it. Right? Don't ignore your lineage. It's very There's a lot of information. There's a lot of knowledge in the past that can help you right now in your present moment. All right. You may have had a part of yourself that you have stepped away from when it comes to something to do with the family, and getting back into that spirit, getting back into that groove is going to be helpful. Okay. So let's see. What is it about this culture, resilience, and beliefs? All right. Remembering who you are, your true self, to the sea. So something here about water spirits. You may have had some sort of ancestors that did fishing, maybe, or um, connecting with your connecting with the water is going to be helpful for you. right? Being by the beach, being by lakes, rivers, all of that is good. You're gonna get a lot of insight, a lot of downloads when you go by the water. All right. um, Even if you're sitting in your bathtub, okay, there's something here about that. You may have had a ancestor that did cleaning work, okay, and this ancestor is coming through. I don't know who this is, like a grandmother energy, all right, somebody who was very nurturing. She took care of the space in which others lived, right? She took care of the upkeep of that. Something here is important. So she wants you to know here to upkeep, right? To keep something going, to keep the momentum flowing, right? When there's no obstructions, things flow easier. Okay? Some type of traditional clothing is important here. Washing of traditional cloths, tie dyeing. I'm also seeing like what they call indigo fingers, right? In the South and the I don't want to say the slaves only, but there were black people who worked in the indigo fields, and their fingertips would go black because indigo is like a natural dye. So something here about that. The indigo tips, okay, tribal markings. Something about this. You may want to get some, like, start to. There may be some of you that are like starting to wear more traditional style clothing, right? Getting things made versus buying out of like big stores, something like that, right? Maybe you're somebody that knows how to sew, right? Somebody who knows how to weave things together, all right? Number 7 is important. What's up with the deities? Honor the deities around you. Ooh, you have blessed that flipped over. Okay, love it. Prayer, offerings, and help. That's how you get your blessings, right? Yes, beautiful. You may have an altar here, right? Pray every morning when you wake up or when you go to sleep, before you eat, those type of things. Be very grateful, very appreciative at this time for everything that you have, right? Everything that you've done, that you've been through. Being in a state of gratitude is going to be very beneficial for you, all right? Even when things may feel a little bitter at times, right? It's like you really got to connect and remember and say, you know what? I've been blessed so many times, right? Maybe there's something here that you need to. I'm getting like fasting. Like in order for you to receive something, you gotta withstand, surrender a little bit here. All right, practice control and discipline. All right, if you have a open, have your heart open so that you can receive help, right? If you're closed off, things can't get to you. They want you to know that as well. All right, so you have to be open, you have to be honest, you have to be willing to um, you have to be willing to receive. All right, and that may not be all the time. Like it's like you don't have to do it all by yourself here. Type of energy. You have a lot of guidance, ancestral guidance, divine guidance here. Okay, let me get another card here for having courage, strength, fearlessness, and warrior. Yes. What's the ancestors speaking to us about with this energy? We have no place like home. Okay, feeling very confident in yourself, feeling very like you are somewhere that doesn't feel out of place. Like you don't feel out of place, right? You have some type of energy of stepping into something even bigger here, because this house here looks a little small, so you may be growing in some sort of way. Your foundation is growing. You're having this fearlessness to do more, right? To grow something, to you have a lot of confidence though, and that's good. So stay in that confident energy that you can do anything. All right. Don't I'm hearing don't run and hide. Number 7, 22, 50, or 4 and 5. All right, it's time to go is at the bottom. with this new beginning that was here. Okay, you have some fresh energy coming in your way. Some time, some not time, some pathways, some portals, some contracts are over and done with. You've completed the cycle here. Okay, this no place like home tells you to not feel like you have to do too much as well. Okay, with no place like home and having courage, don't feel like you got to overdo it. All right, you're doing enough. I'm hearing you're doing well. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, let's get some more clarity here from the ancestors. Ooh. All right, so let's see. Remember who you are. You definitely have this energy of royalty around you, okay? Yep. We have the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So you come from a line of powerful people. You come from a line of people that all had a lot to offer, right? And they all put in something into this ancestral bloodline that even you're a part of today and that you're continuing on, right? If you have children, you have nieces and nephews and things like that, it's like you may come from a very strong line of people, of women, okay, of men. People who weren't afraid to be bold, right? So remember that part about you. There's a boldness about you here that is like a natural part of you, all right? You may have a lot of stories of times where, you and your family have a lot of memories together. Excuse me, that, how do I say, like, it built a strong bond, okay? So you and your family are very close knit, or maybe you're not. You could be very spread apart, because I'm also seeing that. So like I'm seeing someone who has traveled away from their lineage, because the King of Wands will travel the world and see all different types of cultures and different types of people, right? They're not afraid to kind of get in the mix of things. But again, there's something here about like the original state with this Ten of Cups. All right. Somebody may be falling in love with another culture. All right. This could be about like you and another person that aren't of the same background who are making something new. You're continuing the lineage, but in a new way. Okay. I love the Ten of Cups though here. It definitely feels good. Excuse me. You have strength here. Okay. You had courage and now you got strength. All right. So again, strong connection, strong bond, strong roots. I'm hearing, okay? When you go somewhere, they want you to get comfortable with new customs as well, right? There are new customs to certain things, or getting accustomed to something here that you may not, yeah, you're getting used to it in some sort of way, all right? So it may be some type of, like they want you to know that there's power here in these old ways of some sort, okay? It's gotten us this far along in humanity, right? So it's like there is power. We have a lot of new things happening around us. So we need to be also remembering where we come from, where our roots spring from, where they sprout from, right? Where the grounds in which we walk on, right? The backs that, how do I say, like, they say we walk on the backs of our ancestors, or because they walked before us, they paved the way in some sort of way. All right, you're paving the way as well. Okay, we have the Ace of Coins. Beautiful. Something new is blooming and blossoming here. Okay, you have a seed that you planted or that has been planted for you. All right, and it's like continuously growing, effortlessly giving. I'm hearing a giving tree, a money tree. All right, it's a continuous blessing here. Again, this is something that's passed down, like some sort of inheritance. And now you get the piece of the pie. I know, like in certain places, you can have apartments or a home, and you pass it down to the next generation, right? When that the last generation leaves it behind, but it's not being left unattended to. Okay, so you're being given something here, or you've been given something that you've had to curate, that you had to take care of, that you had to cultivate, right, and make it and build it into something that's going to last continuously, right? I have to get some water. All right, what about this Ace of Coins? It's definitely a blessing here. The Seven of Coins, beautiful. You're multiplying, you're growing, the roots are spreading. All right, generations are being fed by this information, by this cultivation, by this practice here, by this um, tradition in some sort of way, right? Very beautiful. So something is definitely growing. It's following the order, I'm hearing. Following the order. You may find like an old recipe book, right? Old recipes done in a new way. Okay. Updated. A lot of growth here. And I feel like this is creating some sort of good, healthy ecosystem, right? Because of what you do, it feeds other people, it tends to other things, it helps out other, parts of life here when you have this connection to your spiritual side and your ancestral side. Okay. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, hold on. Let me clarify. I'm gonna get one more card here with the Ace of Coins and the Seven of Coins. Thank you. We have the what is this? The Page of Cups. No, the Knight of Cups with the Four of Cups. Excuse me. Okay. So something here needs, and this is really old. You see how old that tree looks? It's like one of those, I forgot what you call these, but it's a very old tree, right? And it's very tall. So this person is leaning up against it. The Four of Cups can feel like maybe you feel disconnected from something, right? Maybe you feel like you're trying to, I feel like that's what it is you're doing. You're getting um, reacquainted. Okay, there's an energy of reacquaintance here. Okay, your blessings didn't just come from you alone. This is the work of lifetimes. Okay, this is the work of sometimes you got to sit down with your ancestors and speak to them so you can get the answers to your problems of today, because they could definitely help you. They may not have gone through the exact same thing, but believe me, they know the feeling, they know the all of that, right? So you're being all being I keep seeing this image of you being poured into, right? You being at all times poured into, like really protected, right? Really guided, no matter what's going on, even if it feels a little turbulent, even if things feel a little slow, right? Even if you feel like, well, what am I supposed to do now? You always have a way to connect and get that guidance that you need. You just have to ask, right? You just have to be open to hearing it, right? You have to be receptive to this type of way of being, right? Everything isn't logic. Everything isn't emotion. Sometimes it's just the mystic and the magical, right? Okay, you may, and I do see this energy again of like revitalizing something, getting reacquainted. All right, something with history here. There's history in what is already here. This tree has been here for many, many years, right? This person has only been here whatever amount of time they've been there, but there's something they can learn here from what's already in place. Okay, so something here about, like I said, the roots have to grow before you see anything. So if you want to really learn, you got to go kind of like dig into the roots so that you can really see something, right? And I'm also seeing the energy with roots when you take something, like when you are gardening and you are doing your harvest, you don't take out the whole entire thing. You actually take the portion that you need and you allow for the rest to regrow, right? You leave the part that'll help regrowing, so you don't got to do it, keep doing it. Okay, so this is something that has already been planted, so it's something you can pull from, pick from. You know what I mean? And it'll still give back as long as you take care of it. All right. Ooh, look at this. The Wheel of Fortune. I love how this one looks in this deck. Okay. But this is the cycles of life. I feel like you're in this phase. Like, these are these are your ancestors, right? These hands that are here, but I feel like one of your hands are also here. So it's not just like, you're holding this side with your two hands and there's something here on the other side holding. Okay, so what goes around comes around type of energy, but it's like the time, right? Your ancestors usually come from, not usually, they come from the past. So that wheel has started at one point and it's continuously rolling. All right, so the energy of infinite growth or infinite wealth, right? This is not over. The lineage is growing even more. Okay, so think about that. You're a part of something huge. You're a part of something that's way bigger than you. The Six of Cups. You're a part of a family. The Six of Cups is family. Okay, you're a part of a whole system, a whole ecosystem, and I feel like there might have been something here in the past that you didn't maybe fully get the full scope of it, right? You didn't get all the information, or you have to go back to do something here, right? Maybe there was something here that was left off and you're picking it up. You're learning the ways, though, of something lost or something that is being rediscovered. You have the Ten of Wands. All right. This is like years. I'm hearing years. The Ten of Wands is years of accumulation, years of knowledge, years of that lineage energy. All right. The baby is here in the basket learning from the mother on what to do. Right. So it's like this is going to continue, because as this child grows, this child will become, somebody who knows how to work the land. This child will be somebody who knows how to make money. This person will know, the right from wrongs. They're learning. So there's a learning process here of the old ways, of the ways of your grandmother and your grandfather, the ways of a certain part of your culture, a certain part of maybe even a religious factor. All right. That you're learning about. It's going to come to you. So pay attention to that. If you haven't been in this energy, I feel like you're going to get definitely some signs about things. And it's going to be because it's very closely related to you. You are closely related to some type of cultural thing. And I feel like you're going to have an instant connection with it. It's going to make sense. It's going to feel right. All right. And you're going to learn the ways. Something's coming back to life. The death is at the bottom. Okay, so something is coming back to life here. Something is being revitalized. I keep saying that. A reacquaintance. Something's being rebirthed. Like the phoenix. Oh, yes. So you have the cosmic seed. And this card is just the universe, right? It's divine order. The cosmic seed gets planted and it grows and it grows and it grows. It expands, okay? So again, this is lineage type of energy from the infinite source, from the original source into continuation, okay? You have it with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So you're developing this. You're getting more, there's something here about being enchanting. All right, starting to develop, like these flowers are starting to bloom here. This is you blooming. This is you growing. This is you really stepping into maybe a part of you that, excuse me, that always wanted to be out, right? And that phoenix on her arm, I just spoke about that. The phoenix, you're being reborn into something that's more true nature to you. You have the King and the Queen of Wands out here, right? That's family from all over coming together, I'm hearing, or people from different parts coming together, right? The Queen of Wands could be from the north and the King of Wands is from the south, but they're coming together in the middle. They're blending worlds in some sort of way. All right. So you could be creating a family with somebody of another culture, background, and you guys are continuing each lineage, but in a continued way. And it serves both sides. Okay, that's beautiful. Definitely beautiful. Okay. That's it from this deck. I'm not going to take no more. All right. Let's see What advice do you have here for this energy for the collective ancestors? Thank you. This is very nice. Okay, we have invite help here. Okay, so invite help in. This is again, it says invite the divine to pursue you seriously. Just say, excuse me, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. Okay, so invite help. This was on one of these cards. Yeah, with the deities that are around you. They're here to help you. Your ancestors, the religious aspects and spiritual aspects of you, they're here to assist you. So that's why you need to tap into it. Get grounded here. Step back into reality. All right. Invite help so that you feel comfortable. Ooh, and awakening. And what else fell out? Companionship. Both of those. So you have help around you. All right. Stay grounded here in the fact that you're meant to grow. You're meant to be where you are. You're meant to explore more. All of that good stuff, right? But there is something here awakening within you that you're coming to realize that you're going to be in partnership with. That's going to help you. All right. It's going to help you for on a spiritual level. Okay. It's going to help you with this human experience you're having. But it's like something very spiritual. Something here from your ancestors is being given to you. All right. So this is beautiful energy. I love it. I love it. I hope that it resonated with you. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will be back with more. Don't you worry. Talk to you later. Bye.